I spent time talking to three guys about what it meant as a player to have a chance to reach the NCAA tournament. What about as a coach?
Yeah, it's a great question, because it's something over the last 8 years, it's really been hard to sort of put into words. I really haven't thought about it much, and this is really the first time, I think, since you asked me, it's sort of hitting home. So, you know, as a player, anytime you're involved in sports, you're always trying to put yourself in a position where you can get to the ultimate goal, and this is the first opportunity we've had this as a program, so I'm really proud of the fact that we've finally gotten to this point, and I'm hoping that we can you know, have some good performances and do the things we're capable of doing.
It's a lot of excitement coming home from the last regular season game. Now we realize that every team's 0-0 again, so everything's on the line, so I think the team's really excited.
It really hasn't set in yet, but I kind of feel it coming, and it's a scary thought, but I know the guys in the locker room already mentioned that they're going to try their best to continue my collegiate career, Manny's collegiate career. I mean, like I said before and many other times, it feels like a movie, so I mean, I'm just enjoying the ride of everything.
It would mean a lot since they've been here through the rough times of NJIT's history, and I would say that, not that they did. I mean, I guess they kind of deserve it. Like, it's like they put in so much hard times. It's like, why not get something that every college D1 athlete works for? So it would mean a lot. Even though Wynn can't play, I know if we could just win the conference championship, he could get something like to prove for all his hard work. So, and it's their last like hoorah. So.
Well, I just want them to enjoy the experience. You know, I just want them to understand how far the program's come, how much of an effect they all had on the program, and to enjoy it. You know, win or lose, I want them to look back on this and be proud of the accomplishments that they've had over the last 4 years, and know that the program is really on good, solid footing now going forward, and this is something they can look forward to coming back to when they do graduate.
That's a big motivation. Being a kid that always wanted to play in the NCAA tournament, actually going to the Final Four and watching how big that was, it's always been my dream to dance on the big stage, so it's a big motivation.
Number one, as of right now, I mean, my brother played in college, my father's played in college. It's been in the blood. I mean, I've seen Maryland win a national championship in person, and just being around the environment. I mean, I remember being in high school and pulling up on my laptop the opening week in the NCAA tournament, all the games, so you could just keep clicking and watch every game. And now to be able to say myself that I may be one of those games, I mean, it doesn't get better than that.
When I decided I wanted to play college basketball, I just said I just want to play in the NCAA tournament. It don't matter what school. Actually, I didn't really want to go to a big school when I was in high school, because I always said I wanted to play against like the higher competition. So it just to prove like that I'm better. So, but it's always been something I was fixated on when I was younger. So.
Oh, that's big, actually. Our first year in the conference, we come out as the second seed in the tournament, possibly can have 2 home games. So it's a pleasure to be able to do that, and as a newcomer.
I mean, in any home court, when you have a home court advantage, it's a big deal for your team. So especially in a place like Fleisher, where it's a small place and you can get very loud, and it definitely can have an effect on the game. So it's going to be a big deal for us as we prepare for the game, and you know, hoping to see a great crowd when we come out on Tuesday.
I mean, it's everything to me. I always tell them, as much as I can, we love playing at home in front of them. We're not anything without them. And, I mean, I feel like we have the loudest gym in the country when it's packed. It's a tough environment to come and play in. The baseline, the fellow athletes, they get loud on that baseline and animated. And just coming out those doors, I feel, as an away team, it's tough. It's tough. You see guys dressed up in Ninja Turtle costumes and everything. It's definitely tough, and I'm definitely going to remember playing here for the rest of my life.
Oh, it's unbelievable. The students, our peers, our friends and family, they come to support, and I don't think it gets louder anywhere else in the country.
If we're like on a run or we're down in the crowd, it's just urging us on to just like get it back. Like, you know, just it's like their energy like comes onto you and like possesses you, and that's how it is. I can't really explain it, but it's
I just being consistent. You know, I think we've been up and down a little bit through the year, and just being consistent. You know, I think we've shown some good spurts, and then we've had some drop-offs, and it's just a matter now of just trying to put it all together here for the last week, and everybody playing well at the same time.
Our grittiness. We're ready to play every night, day in, day out. We practice hard, we prepare well, and that's really it.
Basically, it's a new season, but this time we have to play with a chip on our shoulder. Like, basically, if we don't win, we go home. So it's more like do or die at this point. So even though we're starting from scratch, it's like we don't have any more room to make errors. Like this past season and regular season was where we made all our errors, and now the postseason is like, now we got to get it together. So it's like I'm ready for it, but it's like, you know, you got to make sure we're on point because we can't, you know, I don't want to go home kind of early even though I'm banged up. So, but you know, I gotta make it to that tournament, you know, just to experience it.
Focus and the toughness that I know we have and that I know we come from. So I feel like if we bring that focus and that toughness, 3 wins is going to be easy. It's going to be a quick breeze, and then we go dancing.
NJIT has clinched a first-round home game. The Atlantic Sun Tournament is coming to Newark, New Jersey.